Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, here with Austin as Erich, Ryan as Henwick, Bob as Kalidan, Nick as Jimmy, for the 44th session of the Underland Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign. Last time, y'all negotiated with Canon, and you did a great job at it.
I didn't negotiate.
I tried.
I did not negotiate with
He
terrorists.
did relay a good story, though.
You went and bought a boat.
One was instantly.
A foldable boat.
Yes. You paid Canon and ventured to where Latiger is, where you got information of where Gith might be, and might be a help with getting to the astral plane. Left Canon with Latiger, and finally went down to the what you have dubbed Underdark.
There's no way that's not what that's called.
I mean, to be fair, most people in the Underdark have no idea that there is this further deep area, so there isn't a proper name for it. It's unknown. It's just further caverns, deeper caverns. And you spent a day following along a path suggested by Latiger's notes. And
We avoided brain rats.
avoided the cranium rats, flying along the top of what are basically like cracked, broken, tall caverns, and eventually putting in some pittons to hang your magical bags so you could put your portable holes on the opposing wall and sleep in those up out of the way. I think for perhaps the first time, keeping watch.
You were instructed in watch before.
Yeah, you were told that this is a thing, and there is no good spot to put a bubble that wouldn't risk being found, even.
Could still put it inside the hole.
Yeah, I would have still casted Lehman's tiny hut once we're sleeping inside the portable holes.
I mean,
And why would it be on the opposite wall? Can't it just be next to the hole?
because I figured you'd place it so that you could easily reach it.
I would have nailed in next to it so we could reach over and reach it.
Well,
I didn't.
You are probably overestimating the difference between the walls,
No.
because the difference is enough that you could grab.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You are at the. I'm thinking. I am
hallway.
assuming that you are going as high up in the little cracked
Yeah.
area as you can, furthest from the path below. At which point, it's. You're at the point where it's like a triangle, the tip of the triangle, and you could just easily grab it. So that's sort of my assumption. But I guess if you would like it to be next to it, you could do
No,
that as well.
that cross makes more sense there. I just
Yeah.
was thinking that you're like...
You're thinking that it's a distance from you. No, I'm thinking it's literally so that whoever is keeping watch is probably just sort of sitting at the edge, that they have access to whatever's in it. So what's the order for this watch? What method are you going about taking this?
3 hour shifts. I'll go first.
We're sleeping 12 hours? Nick?
2 hour shifts? I don't know. I just somehow figured you wouldn't be joining.
Oh, he's the one you thought wouldn't be joining.
Oh. I don't know, it just seems like your person's really weird about random things like that.
Nah,
See, he's the one that I would think you might not trust to stay awake during the watch.
No, yeah, I'll tell you where Nick went wrong. He guessed again.
Yeah, no. Watch is something that he would do, and he would be less likely to do.
Yeah.
Talking to
He
people
might
is
say he'll
something-
do it, but then he'll get tired or bored.
Probably both.
I mean, I can't refuse that that's not the truth.
And
But I
say-
would, if asked, I would offer to take one of these strange shifts, though I don't really see the point.
If we really want to, if I could borrow, are the spider slippers, are those attunement?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, you can't have them. They're in fitted shoes.
Also, couldn't we just have the other hole hung and have the skeletons and stuff walking out?
No, they could be watching, but
Yeah.
what would they really do? Make rattling noises if they see something?
Yeah, you probably want someone to make a decision that you trust to.
I mean, Paul will be.
They could probably be in that other hole, which I guess means that you are. If you're doing it that way, then you're sleeping in his. Which means that yours is awkwardly on like a sidewall because his doesn't conform to. His puts the opposite side of the opening.
But yeah, if you want to hold me or something, I could cast Lehman's Tiny Hut and block the entrance to anything that's not us.
I mean, if you want to.
If we care about stuff getting into our hole.
We're fine. We'll just keep watch. Yeah, does anything happen?
Well, yeah, what was the order? You were first.
Yeah.
And then, who do you wake up to, and how long do you watch?
2 hours.
2 hours.
It's like 6 hours of sleep. So.
Okay. So then, who
Ryan.
after you?
Hmm.
Who's after you?
Well, it'd be Kalidan.
Paladin? Okay. Make a perception check.
Good. I think you're the best step at it. of all of us.
You are incorrect.
Yeah. I mean, well, to be fair,
That'd be me.
yeah, it's him, but you're next.
16.
16? You rolled a 10. That's your positive. But that is enough. As you are just sort of keeping a watch down, you can kind of see, because you have very limited vision to the path, because it is sort of jagged back and forth. But you can kind of see a bit of ways, and it's probably for the best to keep you hidden as well. But you see... Yeah, you can probably tell. There's about, 6 or 7 medium creatures walking quite some distance below, so you can't, from here, quite identify. A few of them are talking lowly in a bit of a guttural language you don't quite understand.
Is it giant?
It is not.
Is it dwarven?
No.
I don't know it.
Yeah, it's a language you don't understand, like I said.
Is that one of the things written on your page?
Languages? Yeah.
What? Oh, languages? No.
No, okay.
But it's one of the languages that I know no one in the party knows, so...
Or do we?
It's one of the languages I know no one in the party has written on their sheet.
I just write stuff down. I got a pencil.
That's cheating.
The pencil is God. Anything it writes is true.
Yeah, pencil with me.
I forget, Ryan, do you have tongues, and is it a ritual?
No.
Doesn't matter. I'm not winging
But
any
I
all
do
up.
have the ability to communicate with any language,
Yeah, okay.
and it is not through tongues. I can both comprehend language and cast various telepathic bond.
Yeah.
Just kind of duck back in the hole and be quiet. Keep an eye on them.
Got water breathing now, though.
Around the time that they're right below you, you cannot see them when they're right below you based on the thing. But from their talking, you can tell that they pause there and are saying something to each other before one of them, probably the thinnest of them, of the group, when it appears at the far end, sort of turns back, says something again in a completely unknown language, one that almost chills you to hear. It does not seem like a language that one would create, that a living creature would want to create. But with it, the rest of the group go quiet and quickly move forward to follow the leader of the pack and move on.
Okay.
And then, so you awake Erich to finish.
What? No, he's not taking a shift.
Okay, so you guys did 3 hour.
2 hour. I believe we only need 6
You did
hours.
2 hour. How long did you go?
2?
So do you go with 4?
Why would I go with 4?
Because 6 hours sleep calculates that all of you take because the amount of sleep and long rest are not the same. You do not have to be sleeping the entirety of the long rest.
Yeah.
That is true. But the long rest is still 8 hours.
Yeah. Which we can wake up earlier, but yeah.
Okay.
When do you wake us up?
Point being, if you go with 2 hours, then you have not finished a long rest.
Okay, then at the end of the long rest. At the end of the long rest. 4 hours.
Okay.
Technically, he would have to...
Which
2 hours
would-
wake us up, and then we'd have to hang out for 2 hours.
Okay, yeah, you can extend the rest by a couple more hours to once they finish their rest. Okay, yeah, I'll let you get away with that. Just extending the total rest time. That math would work.
Can Jimmy inspire Kalidan while in his sleep? Whisper to Kalidan. He knows what he's saying, even while he's asleep.
You've heard it all before. So do you let them know what happened then, or do you wait until morning, or do you never tell them that you saw anything?
I start pantomiming.
Okay, so are you doing this as they're switching back over to what you finish your rest?
Sure.
Okay.
What is it here? I got a 14 on my performance check.
You guys are confident that he saw someone walking.
Yeah, someone
Hello.
walking down. How many? Number of fingers.
I know how to do that, man!
No, I just didn't judge you when you have the stone and you still pantomime versus tell it stuff. But then again, it was there, so...
I start counting with my middle finger towards him.
1,
2.
2.
Should we go meet them? Do they have tentacle face?
Did you see what kind of creature they were? No.
Nope. No to all of those things.
We could have asked them for directions.
Alright, that's nice. I go back to sleep.
We're trying to be low profile.
Well, yeah, well, we need to gather information about the place we're hiding in. And what better than travelers on the road?
You are the worst sneaky ever.
No.
If we were to do something, it would...
Imagine what if you'd woken him up for a part of the...
I would ask them for directions.
People we meet will generally be kidnapped.
Then we just stay up in the hole after he dies. Goes, oh, that was tragic. Throw him in the hole, we'll just bring him back later. Eric's like,
You are imagining that would be the negative to this.
No,
It would have been so much worse if...
no, I'm not imagining that would be the negative. I was telling a joke, and then you're just like, I'm going to interrupt in the middle of this joke and fuck it up.
Well, I don't care about your joke. I realize what he said and the consequences that would have had. Otherwise, yes, you're after 10 hours, gather things and back on your brooms.
Why after 10 and not 8?
Because he took a 4-hour rest, which means that after 8 hours, he had to get 2 more hours of sleep, which adds 2 hours to your rest.
That's fine. So anyway, do you care that I'm not preparing teleport circle today?
No, it seems reasonable.
Okay.
Are you preparing combat spells at least?
Sure. They're my combat spells, but yeah.
They're not damaging combat spells, but which he does now have.
Yeah,
I have made sure that they're in his book.
they're in his book, or rather he ever uses them. Like, don't you own Fireball but never use it?
I've got Fireball, yeah.
I also have Fireball.
That's cool. You'll use that.
No, I won't. I don't cast spells. I hit things with an axe. I'm just a fighter. I don't got none of that magic
Did you
stuff.
take Eldritch Smite?
No.
Or no? Okay.
No. I'm reading errata.
Yeah.
My axe.
Does your weapon have any damage enhancements on it?
Yes, it is a +2 weapon.
Okay.
And it also, I can add my... Oh yeah, that's wrong. So +2, plus another 1 from Duelist. I can also add my proficiency bonus into damage.
Well, yeah.
I also have if they're wearing metal armor or electric, and I can also do necrotic damage if I spend a charge.
I was like, I feel like you have a couple elements on this at this point.
If those don't count, they're not added into that plus number of damage.
But I think that was what he was trying to...
No additional dice, right?
Well, like he said, with a charge and if they're wearing metal, those are both things that would add additional dice.
Okay.
So yes, there are situations to add additional dice. I don't know if I specified, but probably have to choose that before you roll. Meaning you have to choose. You can't choose to spend the charge after you realize it's a crit and will be twice as much.
Yeah, I was just wondering for synergy with Hexblade Curse.
Yeah, because that's an extra d6. It's necrotic damage, so not great.
Well, the thing is, it improves your critical range.
Oh yeah, my Hex Blade one.
Right.
Yeah, that has the proficiency. That is great. I was thinking Hex.
Yeah, that's the necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So packing up from back of Broomstick to stay up in the area. You just, I guess, continue along trying to figure out from the notes that you had to follow that path?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I'll go ahead and start writing my map, and I'll definitely, before we go out or anywhere, I'll show them to Kalidan, so he'll be able to, if necessary, make survival checks to...
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
So he'll have an idea.
Yeah, that's about...
I thought you
curious
said
how far
math for a second there. I'm like, why are you having Kalidan check your math?
Map.
That makes a lot more sense.
The map is basically...
I don't know. I was going to say, you are second smartest.
Remember, these two are Dumbos.
But hey, I can count on my fingers.
Yeah.
I got 12 intelligence.
Yeah.
He has 14.
I have 10.
Yeah, we know.
So at least everybody's average or above.
Not everyone's so lucky.
Mm-hmm.
No. I could end it there. Not everyone's so lucky regarding luck.
Mm-hmm. Really, I don't win at any stat. I tie for charisma.
10.
I was looking at your con.
Oh, it's 18.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
you
also
have to
tie
tie
for
for
con.
But with my belt, it's 20.
Yeah.
Wind strength, wind's intelligence.
Second highest in strength.
Not naturally, but yeah.
I'm counting his belts.
But, then yeah, if you just follow those notes, trying to figure it out, that would be a survival check.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can't see the front half.
I was like, what are you doing? That was a 1.
Yeah.
No, that's the second half of the
Part 2?
Yeah.
27.
The part with the classes.
20.
This is the part with the classes.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, okay. But, okay.
Did we live?
Yes.
Did I
At
find
least
food?
For now. No.
Did I find the vaunted slug?
No. You find no food, and we'll say probably another day and a half traveling along here.
Entire day?
Yep.
Okay. Well, at the end of the day, when we're getting ready to go to sleep for the night, I go ahead and say, okay, boys, gather around. I need a bit of information before we go to bed. Alright. Tell me what type of food you want, including desserts and any snacks or any of that kind of stuff. Go ahead and tell me what kind of accommodations that you want. Tell me what type of... You're going to have at least 20 servants to you. What do you want them to look
Level
like?
up. He just freaking leveled up. What the hell? What the hell?
Human's tiny mansion?
Not anymore. Not Tiny Hut no more.
Is it the mythical mansion?
Magnificent.
Yes.
It's magnificent.
You're going to have at least 20 servants. Tell me what you want them to look like and what you want them to be dressed as.
Aren't
And
they all unseen servants?
Yeah, they're all unseen servants, aren't they?
they're semi-transparent, but I get to pick the look and the attire. And tell me if you want any body oils or cosmetics or any particular furniture or any of that kind of stuff.
Really comfy beds.
Well, that's fine.
I go write down bed, forge. Don't care about the servants. Slugs are good.
Second.
Beef. Can you make it have beef, or do you have had to have eaten it before?
I can figure it out.
Yeah. I'm going to show you beef and other... You know.
Can there be a forge in it?
Yeah, I could make a forge room.
That's good, because I can redo my advantage strikes. Oh, alter to what's-his-face.
Alter to Moradin.
Yeah. I have it written down, but that was all the way over here. I mean, I can see it from here, but I didn't want to go through the effort of reading my own handwriting.
And did Erich have any particular things that he wanted, food or accommodations-wise?
No.
It's like, granted, we're prestidigitationed all the time, but hot baths wouldn't... Like, I haven't experienced
Don't
that.
worry about that.
Yeah. Because that is, mage's cleaning. Just, okay, prestidigitation, everyone, every morning. And here's your, piney, fresh scent.
I would rather smell like the area that we're in, so our scent doesn't give us away.
True.
Well, that's fine. I can fix us up in the morning.
Just reading through the actual spell.
Yes.
I have one dispute with what you've said so far.
The
But
forge?
Yep. But I have an idea for how I may have that one.
I don't see any reason why not if it's just mundane furnishing.
Because a forge is not just mundane. Furnishing.
It's not magical, therefore it's mundane.
But it's not furnishing. It would be the same idea of saying, it could be an alchemist kit.
It's like, what's that? The recliner. Woo, recliners. This is a love seat and couch spell only. Recliners? That's too far. It's involving mechanical parts. It's unacceptable.
Say it with the way
You would need the source of whatever fuel to be able to burn within the forge to provide it. Would not be able to come up with that.
I have wood.
I am still
So
carrying
create
it.
an empty forge.
Yeah.
And as for the wood, you would need to turn that into charcoal, and I
Yeah.
still doubt you could get it hot enough with the amount of wood you have.
You shut up, and I totally could. Besides the fact the sharpening that gives us advantage shouldn't involve fire.
Well, if we want to get into far technicalities, it allows me to have a bunch of food, and I could choose the temperature of the food, and we could put that in the forge.
How many hot potatoes does it take to heat this forge? They are the hottest potatoes.
Do you want to play with me? Because I'm the kind of DM that is fine to just make things up and go my way. Alternatively, if you would like to do that, I can say... Because the first thing I was thinking before trying to think of it logically, in which case I came up with that spirit would just be mechanically, it would consume the spell for the following day if you want to be able to fight enough for him to actually do that.
Alright.
That would be a waste.
If it is to add your benefit, that basically means that he has to take a risk on a following day to be able to do it, in which case you get to add your benefit until you use it. But if you don't fight the next day, then you still have your benefit, and he doesn't have to make the forge the next
So
day.
it would essentially take 2 7th level spell slots.
Basically.
Just
One
wait
for
until
the-
next level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait until next level. I'll be
But
able to get
we'll do it that way.
Tis a waste.
Okay. Yeah, I've redone my math with that I haven't done in a long time on my sword. Plus 12 to attack, 9 to hit, or 14, or plus 9 damage, or 14 if I've cursed past them.
And so, you...
Yeah.
And basically that is glowing portal that, basically has to be open, and shimmers and gives off light for long enough for you to get in it before you could make it invisible.
But
does it do anything to portable holes or bags of holding? I don't know if it's an extra dimensional. Oh, okay.
It is an extra dimensional space.
It is an extra dimensional space, but it does not have that concern with them.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can bring your portable holes and everything inside. It's fine. But anyway, as we enter the mansion, it's when you come into the place, what you see is the onyx polished floors with intricate amethyst and alexandrite purple stones, having a bunch of arcane patterns and calligraphy, giving you sort of an impression of some sort of symbology of the cosmos.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got kind of golden bismuth accents all around the different kind of edgings of the place. Along the walls, and you can see from various different places that there's scenes from mythology of tales of the different gods or famous arcanists of the past and the great deeds that they've done. And the entire ceiling seems to be made of perhaps glass, something that's basically transparent, but that you can see that there's a complete changing starscape above.
This is astonishing that this is what his character, the Deep Gnome, who has seen the sky like that one time, comes up with.
Hey, but that thing, if you've never seen the full night sky, that stuff would be astonishing.
The rest of you know those constellations don't quite line up to the way that things actually are, but man, is he trying.
Also, is this one of those spells that can be permanent seed?
No.
Oh.
Well, there's
not,
no like.
not simply, no.
Yeah, there's no like whatever.
Do this a year and you have a house?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not, it's not
there's
an
no like default permanency within the spell itself. Like permanency beyond like certain things is not really in the default game. You'd have to
it's completely
go outside. Of it.
That's in my purview.
Yeah.
Major Image has a hilarious thing that if you cast it above 5, they're permanent.
It's 6, and
Yeah.
we've already done that. We
Oh,
went
yeah,
to
with the
Warren
walls.
and I did that. But yeah, as we enter, I'm going to have levitating chairs. Because why not? But,
No force, though.
You can't have levitating chairs. You can't. However, you have extra servants, and you can just have them be a little more transparent and holding the chair up for.
that's fine. That's fine. If that's how it has to go, then I'll give up some service to have levitating chairs.
Now,
Also, just think about what you're.
at some point in time, I'm going to try to treat this like an office chair and see if I can scoot backwards on it and float around the room.
At which point, the guy is literally just carrying you around. Yeah.
That way!
But yes, we have adjustable.
You hear a sigh.
We have adjustable levitating chairs that are able to float about and adjust and super comfortable. After we get in the foyer, I start pointing stuff out, and he's like, this way to the banquet, and we've got slugs and beef and desserts and snacks and drinks of all different types and sauces.
All the
and
Turkish delight we could possibly want.
all the food that you would want, and there's a great banquet hall that you can go to. Over there is a bar where you can get all the alcohol and drinks that you could possibly want.
Yes, get hammered before the next day.
And it's like, and whatever, I showed the servants.
I love that when you finally get to the deep enough caverns that you cannot successfully find food. There are not just foodstuffs like randomly throughout the caverns. Doesn't matter now.
Also, this thing with wash we had to put up for a night.
Yeah.
I think I was just happy we did it at least once.
Yeah, I guess. And it does. It does mean in order to use it, it's his highest level slot. He has to not use that throughout the day.
Yep.
Oh, that's why you didn't use it yesterday. We literally...
No, he learned it after he went to sleep.
Yeah.
Really, technically, that was what he was doing during those few hours, when you guys woke up.
Yep.
Just a good amount to screw this. Never again.
I ain't doing this again.
This has really interrupted my sleepy
I
time.
came up with an idea.
But point out
Henwick's magnificent mansion.
I point out the baths. There's both a larger private bath and then a smaller private bath if you want to do that. The servants will be able to oil you up.
Okay.
Deep knowns mostly, but then there's going to be various different servants either dressed up in very formal wear or in skimpy, more revealing maid outfit type things.
Because of course.
So are the murals with the myth stuff, is that
Don't
one
know.
of those famous stories? Like ones we would know about?
They're ones of the gods and different like.
So they'd be pretty famous?
Yeah.
I pointed to one of them. See that guy right there? That's me. I was there. I watched the guy do that.
Wait until you get to your own room.
I watched the guy do that.
Kind of looks like him.
I was younger then, had shorter hair.
Also, was a half elf.
Yeah, you can't tell it now.
And shorter hair, not all these horns.
Yeah. I'd be more recognizable that way. I guess that's another bonus. It's going to be easier to spot me from a distance. Easier to catch me on, canvas.
But when you get to your rooms, they're fully adjustable. You can, if you want, you can just voice activate or touch button. You can turn the ceiling off, and it won't show the stars anymore. And
Yes, I like looking up into the endless void of nothing. Just look into the abyss at the end of an dimensional space.
well, if you want your bed to float, the bed will float. If you want it to be a coffin, it'll be a coffin.
See, let's be fair.
Do you still have his grave dirt with you? You took it.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
I know you don't, but he took grave dirt.
No,
You've still been hauling that around.
and you're no longer a vampire.
I wish you don't need this
We can
now.
go and be vampires again. I will point out that is an option, remember. We can go back and become a vampire again.
You weren't a vampire.
We could all be vampires.
You weren't a
He
vampire.
was a spawn.
Well, we just had to kill her and not be a vampire.
I don't think that's how that worked.
Yeah,
either.
it was exactly how that worked.
Oh.
But then I can make you all vampires. And then
But
we
wouldn't we have to kill you then?
no, then we'd all have
He'd have to release us.
yeah, we'd all have higher stats.
And
I do
feed
not-
us blood.
I do not wish to be a vampire.
You don't want to have higher stats
I do not wish to be a
with
vampire.
free immunities.
I do not wish to be a vampire.
And built-in weaknesses?
I do not wish to be a vampire.
You could sparkle in the sun.
I do not wish to
I
be
do
a
not.
vampire.
That's actually how that works.
Not that kind of vampire.
Not that kind of vampire.
I also agree with Kalidan. Vampire's not the type I'd choose.
I want to be immortal. I just don't want to be that type of immortal.
Lich or nothing.
No, Lich or nothing. Demi-Lich is when you lose control of your character.
Yeah, but it has better stuff.
It's just
But
a
you
crazy
don't.
evil skull.
Yeah, it's different in 5th edition.
Oh,
It's
is
not
it?
like Epic Level Handbook Demi-Liches.
Well, 5th edition made a lot of bad choices.
So did you.
5th edition continues to make bad choices.
Yes. But you can go in, eat some beef, see how much it tastes like actual steak.
More like goat, but...
Still good. No, just telling you, okay, next time you're going to do this, except with a mint
Rary's
sauce.
telepathic bond.
Yes.
Okay, so that's more like what
And
you
now
want.
we're just thinking about different meals I've had and stolen throughout the years.
Okay.
And it's like, oh, this beef tastes like it came out of a garbage can.
I know, it's the best I ever had.
Hey, I had double proficiencies in stealth and stuff.
Nobody caught you stealing from that garbage can.
Just this pie off this windowsill.
But yeah, I got all sorts of desserts if you want.
That's not where that goes.
Was it right for
Yeah!
the entire time?
Yeah, you pulled the bob. By the way, Bob, you've been doing good at not pulling a bob.
Yeah, you didn't bother it out.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna pay for that.
I can make it better.
See, told you.
Not with money.
But yeah, I also provide a workshop for anybody who wants to
Spinning grindstone.
go and spend time.
I tell the servants some stories.
I can at least practice,
listen.
correct?
Yeah, go listen.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do general.
That's
practice.
actually what the bar's for.
Yeah,
You
you
can
sit
take
there
the
and
servant-
I'll tell a story to a rapt audience. An extremely attentive audience.
Yeah, you get like 20 of them.
They're left speechless.
Speechless. It's like practicing in a mirror, except more fun.
Oh,
With a
I
less
try
handsome
some
audience.
things. Like, I tell them a rousing war story. Then I poke some of them. Do
I
they
don't
get
know
10
what's wrong with
HP?
them.
No.
They're like unseen servants.
I didn't know if Unseen Servants had, like, hit dice or ACs.
It's not like it matters. They can't leave the mansion,
Either way, stop poking people. What's wrong with
and they can't attack or deal damage.
Cannon fodder. It's like, you have to walk through all these Unseen Servants to get to me.
Aha.
Will you make the mirror carry tower shields?
No, chairs.
So,
Tomorrow night, we need tower shield chairs.
tower shield.
Don't ask. If you ask, the conversation will continue. If you ignored it, you could have just moved on.
No, the
No,
joke is 5th edition.
Yeah.
What's it? Tower shield.
We
You
have
mean
one
shield?
We have one shield fits all. No light, no heavy, no tower.
No wood, no steel.
Were you expecting us to go like?
Really, you have
chair
all of them. They
jousting?
just all have the same benefit.
We can go chair jousting.
Do you want me to put a slide into the bath or something?
You
I
can
wouldn't
put
be
slides
opposed
into
to
a
it.
bath.
Hmm?
Do that.
I can put a slide on the bath. I don't.
Can you make a full, like, Olympic-sized pool?
Yeah, it just takes up space. I just have a limited amount of cubes of space that I can mess with.
Yeah, sure. Tomorrow, did you see the sun? We could have a beach party and like the pool.
Yeah, I can just switch the sun on to be in the baths if we want.
Why do people ever leave this thing?
I'm kind of wondering that. So morning comes. What do you do?
We set up the house in configuration. 3 weeks later. Oh yeah, there's a
It
war.
only lasts for 24 hours.
And you can cast it again.
Yes, every day.
Safety, food, entertainment.
We'll eventually have to leave to get back onto the actual thing we were doing.
So how long?
Campaign over. We just live here in the Underdark forever.
I don't like it.
No, we go down and start flying again.
So you open it. Luck check. When you open it, it glows, and you can't see out before until you do. So,
18?
yeah, I was gonna say it looks like there are two numbers on there. You've got plenty.
So, I don't know, maybe tomorrow we put up a pittance with a drop cloth in front of it.
We could do.
You do not realize that he had to make a luck check to leave.
Oh, no.
But we
But
know
do
that
we
it
know
glows.
the giant light going out?
Yeah, you know it glows when you open it.
And then it's like, we should probably do something about that in this dark, dark cave where the enemies are abound. We didn't know it glowed before. Well, yeah, we did when we first came in.
When I
Yeah.
first cast it, you would have seen it.
Oh, yeah. We should prepare
Which
for that.
probably means that you knew to leave quickly, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we can prepare that tomorrow. For tomorrow.
So, you continue on another half day, pretty confident you're following the notes. But at a certain point, you've kind of made a turn, and you're pretty confident that you've made a wrong turn, and the rest of you pretty much agree.
But I rolled really high. I don't believe you. I think we've got mind fuckeries going on.
Wait, I'm convinced we made a wrong turn?
Well,
That doesn't sound like me.
Hey, check the compass.
Which way is the compass pointing?
The compass is slowly turning.
You broke it.
We go that way. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we just pick a direction and go. We're obviously in some sort of base.
okay.
It happens every now and then. It's a pretty common feature in adventures. The clue is to just stick to a wall and go straight.
Just to make sure we do, I enhance Bob's wisdom and give him inspiration.
Yeah, I'll cast guidance.
Oh, is it survival check time?
And that's where we're going. It's like, yeah, and try to figure us a way out, Bob. Here's buffs.
Sure.
I guess I can investigate the area while we're going.
I get a D6, right?
And a D4.
And a D4.
Yeah, D4.
And another D20.
And advantage when it's not actually adding another d20.
Just pile those on there.
Well, 9's better than a 6 by a factor of 3. 19, 23. 23.
Okay, so, yeah, you figure out you gotta turn around, but then after you've gone back the other way, and you're trying to figure it out with all the notes, you figure out, no, that probably was the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Why are we turning around?
But because you figured out that that's...
That's wrong.
Well,
You just go
we
straight.
double check.
You just go straight.
Yeah, I want to investigate
Temperature.
this so we're going along.
Yeah, next time that I feel that way, like when we're going back the correct way, and I now believe it's the correct way, we're just going to keep going, even though we think it's wrong.
Make a wisdom save.
No. Saves, no checks, I guess.
I got a 21 on my investigation.
12.
12.
Unless he gets advantage of that, I'm not sure.
I'm aware that it's wrong, I just don't care.
Yeah. And what were you trying to investigate?
This is going to suck for you guys. You're
I
gonna
was
fight me.
investigating to see if there was any sort of clues that would show an oddity to this particular area.
Is it like, an old Flintstones where the scenery keeps repeating?
I mean, it just seemed,
Air to air flow.
yeah, it just seems like a
where the
normal
walls should be.
area of tavern.
Okay. I was just checking for clues to see if anything was around or if I noticed any.
You will notice after he does his thing where he's like, no, we're just going to keep going,
You can
that you
always
have found yourself back where you were probably about an hour ago.
cast detect magic.
Follow the compass.
The compass is randomly spinning.
Yeah, it's
Just try and follow it.
Yeah,
In the
okay.
walls, if possible. Maybe the fake walls.
I'll cast detect magic and take a piece of chalk and make a symbol on some part of the cavern.
okay.
So, looking around with detect magic, do I notice anything?
Not right there, but if you continue along with his good survival, you'll find an area. Make an arcane check.
To 28.
Right. Funny enough, you find an area where you're moving forward and there is no magic in front of you, and you've moved, and you didn't really notice magic at any point, but there was a point where you're like, no, there was. I just saw magic. And turn around and it's not behind you. And this is right around there. You've reached another point where you're like pretty sure that that's the way you're supposed to go. Was that you've made a wrong turning?
So I've got a rough idea where I think the magic that I.
Or if you turn back again, yeah, you again with Erich, you can notice almost that there is a very thin border, almost like a bubble that you're passing through. That only while you are actually passing through it does your detect magic capable of detecting it. And then once you've actually passed through
So like
to the other side, it again will not detect it.
some magic screen that I can't see otherwise. Does anybody have the ability to dispel magic?
I do.
Like you both have counter
Yeah,
spell.
I have Dispel
Counter
Magic.
spell's not going to work.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
an ongoing effect.
I have Dispel Magic.
You're not sure from which this is emanating.
Couldn't he put his hand in and try to spell it? Like, in between where we've gotten magic in between these two slides? Well, once we figure out, like, where the screen is, start checking the walls and ceiling and stuff.
It seems like a normal cavern.
Ask to borrow some chalk, draw a line there, go to the other side, see if we can see back and see the line.
You can see the line.
But on this side, it feels like we've turned around, and if we scoot back, it's like, it's definitely this way, we're lost. Definitely this way, we're lost.
Yeah, kind of at this point. Yeah, that's.
Well, I'll go ahead and put an arrow in our current direction,
Mhm.
so we'll know which way that we were heading in case we get turned around.
So let's keep going forward and now see if the magic loops us.
Okay. I make a luck check.
Not it.
At this point, just having turned around and gotten to the point where you feel like you're lost. Which way were we supposed to be going?
10.
10? Okay. You probably waste another 45 minutes. Figure out. No. That was.
You put the arrow the wrong way?
Yeah. Because you've been turning around in a circle for an area for a while.
Draw a bigger arrow pointing the other way, go back, erase first arrow.
And after you've pushed forward to the point where you had the first time this time, you notice a point when you've gotten a bit a ways from that barrier he'd mentioned, and you'd drawn lines at near the top. The compass all of a sudden starts pointing at something.
What's it pointing at?
A direction.
Well, what's that direction? I look that direction.
There are caverns.
Well, then we go that way.
So we go that way.
Oh, away!
And so
Ask to
It's like,
check
the
the books,
compass
but
is
yeah.
working.
I don't know, like, scrolling through Ludigar's notes, does he mention anything about...
You've reached the point where you feel you're probably pretty close to where you're supposed to be, but that is kind of around the spot where... This is around the spot where his notes lose guidance.
Someone's been mind tampered with mind screen like we were.
Yeah.
We're just really persistent and have slight magical
Ludigar
advantages.
might have been blocked by whatever it is that's causing us to get turned around, which is why he had trouble finding and actually locating Gith. Maybe this is a defense they put up, potentially.
Well,
It's,
compass is working again, so...
It's probably because he got a little bit lonelier. Bright eyes.
It was not okay that someone did not continue.
I just felt like nobody got it.
Turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonelier.
Yeah.
I was thinking that as someone at work, he didn't appreciate it as much as I felt like he should have.
How dare he?
I know, he was saying things like, Bob, stop that. Why are you 3 inches away from my face? I've got work to do.
Well, did you tell him to turn around? Did he?
We go to the zoo and Pop would sing "Don't hide your lion eyes" or
Hey, look, we're
"Can't
going
hide your lion eyes."
Which is hilarious because those lions are always hiding in the zoo.
Really? Last time I went to the zoo, they were just hanging out on top of the rocks, chilling.
Yeah, the red eye sound was that it's a rule that is obvious, but it was if a Eldritch Knight uses True Strike, can they whack somebody with a True Strike? And the answer is obviously no, because it's not a True Strike works. But I'm like, even if it's used in like the exact way it could be most intended to be used, it's still garbage.
Because it's next turn.
Yeah, because it's next turn. It doesn't matter that because you have a specific feature that lets you do both of these things. No, it's next turn. It's useless. You could technically get away that way without wasting your turn on True Strike.
Just True Strike, the next turn also True Strike. Just
Yeah.
keep building for the next turn after.
And anytime you take damage, you might lose concentration on a spell and waste it. Instead of just shooting them with a firebolt.
And, so you continue through the cavern a bit beyond that, now following a compass. And probably another 20 minutes. It's getting semi late in the day from... you'd spent half the day getting to the point, and then another large part of the day just trying to figure out how to move past this barrier. But you get to a point where you have to descend in order to continue.
Down we go.
Yep, broom down.
And you find yourself to a little spot where basically you are entering a worked tunnel.
Nice. We've figured it out. Such is the power of compass. Makes such good circles.
You need to move your dice box.
I know it's a long trapped hall with pit traps and, 4 activated pressure plates.
We're all flying.
Exactly.
Nope, laser beams. Laser beam tripwires.
At the ceiling, because mages
The tunnel,
are
for
dicks.
one, is 10 feet tall.
Yeah, you can still totally not be touching that floor.
I could walk on that ceiling.
Oh, and I should probably mark.
That's annoying. Because I'm 8 feet tall.
Any hop which way you're gonna whack your head.
Worst point, I have to keep my feet tucked up on the broom.
Mm-hmm. What, the length at which our dark vision goes?
And then you have to figure in Ryan's dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, you can see it. That'll be the section of the floor that is all cracked up and broken.
Send paw forward.
You're on this side.
Nine.
I don't know. I guess send paw forward for a scouting mission.
Yep. I will have Paw crawl along the ceiling.
You get over here first, and then we'll worry about what you can do. Because do you take your guys out?
Out of the...
Bag.
Not at the moment.
Okay, it's like, don't put them over here if you're not taking them out of your bag.
Alright, boys. Go forward.
He's way too protective of those skeletons. He's had a hard time coming upon humanoid
Single
undead.
file and get in there.
Well, we've still got bones in the bag.
Yeah, a couple.
Alright.
Are your zombies wearing heavy armor now, or skeletons?
Zombies.
Well, they're for taking hits anyways.
And you can kind of see the big... You guys cannot see the end of the hall. You can just see that spot there where you notice that the floor is broken and cracked. So you can let them know that will happen eventually.
Yeah.
Because I figure if
So, yeah.
Paul's crawling forward, he can...
And you can blind sense. So yeah, and you can describe through them. He can pretty much walk to the end of the tunnel. There is a big...
I have Paw go up 30 feet.
How far is this?
It is 160 feet long.
And this is like, what's over here?
We
He
don't
hasn't,
know.
he hasn't gone over yet.
Can we shoot a light at it?
We could, but Paw going up 30 feet, does he sense anything around, or did anything happen to him?
Nothing happened to him, no?
Put a light on him.
Okay, I walk up to Paw.
Okay. As you get there, might as well just begin with everyone will need initiative.
20.
Why do I have +4 initiative?
I don't know.
Do you have +4 dex?
No.
Do you have half of your proficiency bonus to all of your skill, all of your ability checks?
Yeah. Again, initiative totally doesn't feel like it should be one of those.
Yeah, they've clarified it is.
Okay.
That's because they tend to be
15.
almost arbitrary.
It's an ability dex check.
I shouldn't say it. It's not that the what is an ability, what isn't is arbitrary. I got an 8. Is arbitrary. It's that it's really
11.
unintuitive which ones are and which ones aren't.
Yeah.
It's not very automatic.
Well, initiative just never feels like a skill.
It's not skill,
it's an ability check.
and it's ability check, so.
Yeah. It's a dexterity-based ability check.
See, here,
So,
what happens
me
with
lifting
the
a gate, half proficiency bonus to that? Strength-based ability check?
Yeah. Acrobatics or athletics?
back there.
Or just straight strength?
Yeah.
So the rest of you are just a few feet back, watching.
I have a spell that could teleport me all the way to the end.
You
But you can't see it currently.
No.
step there, start.
But I could.
Yeah. After looking around, I would have had Bob's shield lit up.
Okay.
My shield's been
Otherwise, it's a
I have
hallway,
that
which is
spell.
great for
Yeah.
lightning bolts.
Yep. So, once you step in there, you're going to immediately notice the blades in your immediate area that shoot out from walls, floor, and ceiling.
Well,
But I am guessing with a 6 miss you.
that's an attack roll, right?
That is an attack roll.
Aren't ones automatic misses on attack rolls?
And if a 6 doesn't already miss him, then it doesn't.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, no. So you're able to jump,
No.
dodge quite the way. But you also notice
Isn't he flying?
No, he
So-
said you stepped in there.
regardless, it fills the space.
Oh, it's just
wondering if it was a pressure plate or just magical sense.
because if it's a pressure plate, it wouldn't trigger.
It might.
I don't believe brooms have downward thrust.
Well, he said he walked into the hallway.
Yeah, but he's always on his freaking broom.
Hey, man, he said he used the W word.
Which did you do?
I'd imagine that I would always be riding the broom unless...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The blades came out.
And when he flew in there, he's on the broom with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, if you're flying, then I guess I'm with you.
Because we don't have 4.
Yeah.
But you can see far enough to see that there's also, crushing pillars at that
Are they
area
moving?
that are.
Are they moving?
You can't see. Yes.
So
they're
did
moving.
all the blades pop out?
Yes, blades are currently now worrying about this first
Alright, give me my dude.
100
Okay,
HP,
so
whatever.
how many rolls do you get?
Okay.
No.
I guess. Well, first off, I should also point out. There would also need to be. I'm guessing that 24 will hit Paw.
Yes.
He got all the way there, though.
What did he roll?
He rolled a 19.
Good. He does have to crit hit to get me. He's dead.
And he will take 8 slashing damage.
He's
dead.
fine.
Huh? Oh, yeah. You can survive that.
He has another 10 health, but it's whatever Paul's health is.
Yeah.
Jimmy?
8 damage, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hunker up and push the broom forward.
What? No, go back. Go back.
He's like, go back, go back, go back. Fine.
I will let you do that. Moving through this, one of you is controlling the broom.
Go back. That would be me.
Henwick?
Action, call Paul back.
That's what I thought. Do you ace space him?
Yep.
Okay. And he is sufficiently safe.
Yes.
And as you go back, the blades seem to retract. The sound of the pillars seems to fade.
Send a skeleton
What? No.
in.
We
That's like, is
we
it?
already know the undead triggers it because
Well,
Paul's
no.
an undead.
Paula didn't trigger it though. Brian did.
I did.
And the blades just happened to be that far out.
That's a good point. Pop a light on him. If I can see the end, maybe it might be in range of a teleport.
Yeah, no. I will just do that. Someone has
Do you do
bow.
anything with your bonus, or is that the end of your turn?
Oh, no. No. Go ahead.
Okay.
You want to have a... Ryan, do you have extra bows or...
I have a cross.
Do I have extra?
I do not have a crossbow. I gave it to Clink.
Yes. I need to shoot an arrow down the hall with a light on it. So either have one of the arrow skeletons come out here and fire it, or...
Oh, for what purpose?
if
Were
I
you
can,
wanting to do anything?
if I
Because
can
if-
see
if
down
I
there,
can-
I can dimension door us all down there.
Yeah, I
No,
guess.
you don't.
I'm waiting.
Dimension door, you just pick how far away that you want to go.
Well, I won't need
He
to know
doesn't know
how
how
far
far
it
it
is.
Oh, okay.
I need to see down that hallway. We can
Yeah.
only see up to, like, here.
I mean, you know 120, but you can't see to the end of the hall either.
Yeah, and it's like, if you want to borrow one, I can just grab one and give it to you to fire an arrow.
Not very good, but I'll try. Light the arrow.
Don't you have the most dex?
I have 2. We all have 2.
Well, you need a attack roll with disadvantage.
No. Use your charisma. Or wait, does that actually take time for you to do that?
Yeah. I'd have to reset it and stuff.
10's not bad.
10's not bad. So, plus 7. I'm trained in this, so...
Yes, you're able to get you're able to get a straight shot down until it bounces off the end of the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 160 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I mean, you're not sure, but
are those doors or more traps down there?
there are doors at the end.
Do we see traps smashing that light?
You don't see anything happening in the tunnel right now.
I want to go forward again just to see if there's traps down there. Bob, go.
No, you wanted to.
Fine.
No, I'll go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know, as soon as you step, it's going to make stuff happen.
Yeah, that's what we're checking, seeing if there's stuff down right at the door.
You move. So you move up there.
Okay.
Do you do anything with your action?
Defensive?
Okay.
I don't know if that helps.
Dodge action.
Yeah, dodge
Dodge
action.
action, which is what is it? +2.
Disadvantage on
Yeah,
attack rolls.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage on attack rolls.
Those
It
swords.
saves that it has the.
Yeah, he gets advantage on dexterity saving throw.
But yeah.
Those blades, those
Four.
magical blades, the traps have disadvantage.
But they're fun to listen to.
Which is like what?
My AC
14?
is 25, so they have to roll.
Yeah, 20. They miss.
They clank harmlessly off your fat.
And then you have the pillars in that center rubbly area that are all crushing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't tell you about what I've seen.
Oh,
so
it's this
far.
whole area?
Yeah, that whole area has just pillars that are slamming down.
What's over here?
You don't see anything. That's where the light is, and it doesn't seem to be being touched by anything.
Were there any switches that you can see?
You make a perception check.
They're like crushing pillars like this, right?
Yeah,
Can you take a ready to action to dash when they're up?
they are not all crushing at once.
25.
25. There's no evidence switch that you could see in this area of the.
I'm just gonna walk to the end real quick. Not past the crushy parts, but just like
Okay.
where the end of the blades are.
Well, when one of you is in there, it's on it. Does anyone do anything?
No, we watched the Kalidan.
Okay.
I
So
cast guidance on him as he's going.
Yeah, have an inspiration.
so what is your movement?
30.
Yeah, because you're definitely in the
And you
second
double
bracket.
move?
Yeah, sure. Oh wait, do they not get disadvantage by double move?
Yeah, they don't get.
Oh no, I just disadvantaged them the entire time across. Welcome to literally can't hit me.
Not literally, just highly unlikely. He can
20.
roll two
But
natural.
disadvantage.
He can roll 2 natural 20s.
Yeah, the good thing is disadvantage because that'd be bad.
You would have got hit
Yeah.
with double damage.
Then you do the same thing again. If any of you are doing anything in between his turns, let me know.
So do the blades come from the ceiling too?
Yep.
Neat.
You're like,
Yeah.
You're like, I do not need to walk on the ceiling then.
you're like that's a no can do there, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, it's like you can teleport and I can teleport 2 people.
And then
I
you
can
just
tell
and you
from
said
that.
on this. All right, so you get to your
Get
next
into the
turn,
blades, yeah.
and then pillars smashing into the floor. Do you stop at that point?
Yeah, I'm looking around for a switch. Do I see anything?
You do not.
I can look.
Takes an action.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'll investigate this area to see if there's any way that we can bypass
You've
it.
probably been investigating on your side while he's been walking forward.
Right.
You have
Yeah.
not seen anything.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
Paladin comes back, one of us could take him, the other one could take Henwick and just fuck over. Because we can both teleport.
Yeah.
So-
Thunder steps long enough for both those.
It is with a sorcery point.
I have Dimension Door. I think I also
So
have
you've walked there, and
Farsight.
yeah, you do not see any.
Far
Is there a way through the pillars I can see?
I mean, you could maybe try.
I'm just gonna walk through the pillars.
Okay.
2, 3, 4,
Well, take
5,
a
6.
step in.
And it, like, there's light here, so I can see here now.
Yeah, you can see there that there's a light sitting out
And
there.
there's nothing there.
Nothing,
Nothing visible.
Okay, then I'll double
Oh,
move
but
through
no,
it.
no. That's not how that works.
But
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
yeah,
You're in difficult terrain at this point. And then if you want to double move, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Even his floatiness? He's not touching the ground.
The pillars are blocking.
I have
his
wing
movement.
boots.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. So.
Because at this point,
So
I would
it's
just
2
like
over.
to be, letting...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, exactly. 2 over.
Oh, 2 over.
2 over the difficult terrain.
That's
yeah.
you have to.
Yeah, I know.
zooms through.
I figured it out. So that was your turn. Yeah, you just basically dashed between those. Okay. Do you do anything, Jimmy?
I'm waiting to see
you're
if he's
still-
okay.
you're still-
Wait, is
observing?
it still do, or did it stop again?
No, it has not stopped. Things are still moving.
I'd say
You just double move. Do you have a bonus action, I guess? That you wanted to do?
I can speak with bonus action, right?
You can speak.
Alright, I just look down my rock and say quite loudly, "Gee willikers, nothing's going on down here."
None of y'all hear that.
No, or the clown.
Not over. Yeah, no, it is loud.
Yeah. But we're looking at him. Is anything shooting out as we let a turn pass?
Nothing is quite. So you are waiting. Do you wait?
I bring Paul back out.
Okay.
Go for it, Paul. You'll
Do
be
you send him forward or just keep him out?
No.
Keep him with me.
Okay.
There's blades.
Yeah.
Are the blades constantly firing throughout the hall?
More or less. Yeah. Go out in different areas of it.
I throw a rock into the blades. How does it interact with it?
It hits them.
Well, does it?
You made it louder.
Are they illusionary blades?
No, they might be. They haven't touched any of us. This could all just be an optical illusion.
It's a trick. An elaborate trick.
As I just walk through, tink, 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 tink.
Just throwing a rock. Yeah. I mean, you throw it sort of at a. I mean, it's hard to quite get. You don't necessarily hit a blade with it.
Mm-hmm. Does it break it as it sits in its space?
I mean, it's probably able to get hit and moved. Doesn't necessarily
Okay,
break
so
the
it
rock.
does physically interact with a blade at some
Yes,
point.
yes. At some point, it would physically. Yes. Oh, that's what you're thinking.
Okay.
Yes.
They were not, in fact, illusionary.
Okay, but then after your turn, you need a wisdom save.
I just walked through a hall of blades. I failed. 14.
You also have inspiration if you want to use it.
1. 13. Wait, 15. I'm honest.
This inspiration is terrible.
I was inspired to fail.
Inspired. You're a loser. What?
Inspired.
Have this D6. That adds. No, it doesn't.
So yeah, nothing seems to be happening to you there.
Is this where the compass points?
Yes.
Well, that's where we're supposed to go.
Yeah. Alright. Your turn.
If I teleport here, they'd all take damage.
Okay.
So say,
I don't.
So say teleport or move forward.
Moving closer to them.
Don't worry, guys.
Paladin?
Any switches in this room?
No.
I'll walk through the doors.
The appear-to-be doors.
As you get close near the end, you do notice along the side walls, next to and then sort of between the doors, there are some runes carved in there. Some of his mumbo-jumbo.
Runes?
He's an arcanist.
I don't have knowledge arcana.
Yeah.
But you are an arcanist, so you'd recognize basic magical script.
We're all arcanists.
You wouldn't necessarily recognize basic magical script.
Yeah, but he's an actual wizard. I think.
Half wizard.
He's definitely the closest of the non-wizards.
Third wizard? Something.
I didn't make him roll a check to recognize that it's some of the stuff that he does.
Oh.
Let's put it that way. He's close enough to know what these are.
Start pushing
But those are some of...
Open door?
The door is locked.
Hit door?
Make... first attack roll.
It probably
14.
can't get out of your way.
14.
14? Yeah, okay.
Does fire calculate differently?
It does not.
16.
Joke's on you, so you need all damage.
If it's not broken, I'm hitting it again.
It didn't... you would have hoped for more of a response. But no, it didn't open up. No.
Well, I'm hitting it again, then.
Yeah.
Is door open? No, keep hitting with axe.
What's the door made of? What's it appear to be made of?
Metal.
Is he dinging into it, though?
20?
20 to hit, yeah.
No, 20 damage.
Oh, 20
I
damage,
rolled
okay.
an 11. Last time I rolled a 3. And
Okay.
it hit. Unless its AC wildly fluctuates.
Yeah, Mike.
Magic!
There are some things in here that are fluctuating. Yeah.
The pillars.
And... Oh, I forgot to attack you with that one. Oh well. At the end of your turn, you also need to make a wisdom save.
And also, don't you have a third attack by now?
Yeah, I do. He didn't say anything about the door.
Yes, you are attacking the door.
He didn't say if it broke or not.
It did not.
You just start looking at stuff and then said at the end of your turn.
Is he denting it, dinging it, cutting pieces into it, cleaving into it?
Is it
Or-
making
or
a
It's
is
noise?
not your turn. You can ask on your
Or
turn.
is the door mystically impervious?
16.
16 damage?
Yes.
Okay. At this point, you are starting to see slight dents in it, but it is a sturdy metal. A slight greenish hue.
Oh, it's adamantine.
Yeah.
It's sturdy.
But you are not damaging it.
Yay, magical weapons.
Yeah. It's but yeah, you do need another wisdom save.
I believe you still have a guidance left over also. Do guidance go to saves?
No.
No. Okay.
Alright,
Ability.
then just 12.
12. Then you will use your reaction to move 30 feet.
No, I roll again.
It's like, no.
What are the...
Indomitable. I get to re-roll a failed save.
You have to say it before you find out the effects.
It's a failed save. You just told me I failed the save by running. If you don't... I told you the second
Fair
I
enough.
found out I failed. I failed again. I'm gonna do it again. I've been dominating.
Can you download the same one twice? I don't think you can.
I don't know.
I feel like it says you must use the second.
Must use the new roll. You can't use this feature again until you finish a long rest, but I have it twice.
Yeah.
It doesn't say I can't.
Reroll saving throw that you fail. If you do so, you must use the new roll, and you can't use this feature until you finish a long rest. Use the feature twice between long rests.
He does use the triggering. He saved
Yeah,
the
fair
thing.
enough.
Burn them both.
I'll fail again. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. And that's the end of your turn. Then we get to.
Don't I get crushed by pillars?
Not yet.
I'm standing in pillars. I want crushy crushes.
Well, I'm sorry, but
have
they have an initiative roll. Jimmy, your turn. So he has just decided to start running back towards you guys.
Yes.
You hit the door a few times and
Bam!
okay, so you teleport the pair of you that way.
Yeah.
You're coming with me, Henwick.
Henwick, figure
Do
out
you
the door.
resist?
No.
Okay. Henwick.
Also, I say,
at the end of your turn,
Kalidan, don't stand there. That's not a good idea.
and you are holding him to do it. He is still controlling the broom. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And you're thinking just that's because you're holding. Okay. At the end of your turn, you need a wisdom save.
I took my die.
This one?
Oh,
No.
the end of
This one?
Jimmy's turn.
I like to point out how considerate I was that I pointed without touching any of those dice.
You said wisdom save?
They're probably too close to my asthma guy.
11.
11. So you're probably going to be dismounting and running your.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hi!
Ah!
You walk up to me and say, you shouldn't be here. This
Yeah.
is dangerous.
No idea what you can all. This is a bad plan, man. We gotta go back.
Henwick. Your
No.
turn.
I would make a Arcana check to try to identify the symbols.
Okay.
You should throw the horrible hole in the ground and then hide in it.
Does terrain activate when entering it?
Or every space costs extra.
I'm not technically in my space then. I would not have been able to get into the difficult terrain.
Why?
Because it counts 2 spaces. I only had 5 feet left.
Same here for the record.
You might not have. You definitely would have.
Yeah, because you were spaced back.
Yeah, you were spaced back.
But it took 5 foot to get off the broom.
And you took it in a direction that you would not have used
Oh.
based on the.
24.
Okay, so
Arcana check.
I wouldn't be in here.
24.
24? Yeah, you're able to begin some work on trying to disable some of the rooms out here.
Alright.
The best part is
You
I
recognize
can
these.
fly out if I make my save. You can't. You have to difficult terrain your way back.
Not technically
And-
true. I could hex Ryan
There's
and
your action. Do
teleport
you
to
do
him.
anything with your move or bonus?
That's what
no.
I picked up last
Then
level
you
as
need
my...
a wisdom save.
Is it magical in nature?
Yes.
So
It is.
my gnome can would affect it.
Sure.
Alright. 19s, both of them.
All right.
And that's plus 5, so 24.
Yeah, you're good.
I think my 14 made it.
Your 15 made it.
Oh.
Literally, the dice that was the one was the difference between success and failure. So we're here for you with the.
So I have to roll a 13 to make this save.
You only have +1 to that?
I have +2.
Oh, same as me.
Which is why I need a 13.
Alright.
I have a +1.
I'm rolling with a -1 in luck, but +0 in intelligence for saves.
I have a +1 because I have a magical save boosting item.
I have a +5 because I'm a wizard.
And that's one of your stat ones.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys have to do.
I have ones 7 and 10.
10.
Yeah, but it's intelligence. How often does that come up?
Jimmy, you
better
need a
beware when it
dexterity
does.
save.
Sweet. The second high one. 18.
Sweet. Alright. And
Because bars. Dex and charisma.
Yep. This guy over here gets Constitution.
That's some beefy.
so you still get hit, but not so bad.
It's like I'm dancing in between the pillars. One clips my shoulder.
Yeah.
Wow. I have not updated these in a while. It says my constitution is a 7?
So you get 11 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as crushed. With that, and doesn't really matter for you already. Henwick, wisdom save.
Do I need to make another Arcana check?
No, you're not to your turn yet.
Another wisdom save then?
Yep.
Okay. 18.
18. You are still fine. And that takes us to Erich. Your friends are dancing around over there and having the swell old time.
Well, I could watch the drama unfold, but like I can just sit here and do nothing.
Yeah, you could just wait for the stuff to end, but no. I have to teleport in there and take damage with the rest of us. That's where the adventure is.
Out here. Yeah, I can't be the only one not taking damage. That's just not right. Where is Thunderstep? There it is.
Yes. I used the higher level spells, so I didn't hurt you, and you have to use sorcery points, that's
So I
right.
have to use a sorcery point. Distance spells.
Yeah, those aren't. So you're high enough level. Those are starting to be not. He has a number of them.
Well, remember, that was half my spells.
Portal hole. Like on that wall. Or no, has that wall got writing on it?
Yeah.
Does the floor have writing on it?
The far end wall has writing on it. The side walls do not.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay.
I walk in that.
You've already CC action and you movement. All right. Right up.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ha!
I can smooth.
Fair enough.
Now I can stare at the wall all I want. That's what I said. I'm like, why didn't they just use the ability to create a safe space?
Yeah, but I like the way you think.
I was like, what are you talking about? I watch cartoons. You just take that acme hole and smack. Right on the wall.
Kalidan. Let's see here. Just reading what you're doing. As of the point you're at right now, you are frightened. You can't move closer to the far end of the hallway. You may attempt a wisdom save as your action if you want to try and get over it.
Yes. No.
Okay.
I got a 7. So no.
And I'm guessing you choose to stay right there so you don't at least move into... Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it doesn't force you to keep running. That's nice. How considerate.
However, at the end of your turn, you also need a wisdom save.
Oh, never mind.
Because it's going to try to.
15.
15. So you succeeded not continuing to run away from it. For now.
It couldn't have made me run. It was the end of my turn.
Yeah, it would use your reaction. Which is the same reason that I didn't have you roll again the last time, because you'd already used your reaction for the turn.
So should I do a shocking grasp every turn?
Please don't.
Here, I won't let you run away. I'll just damage you myself.
Just let this hit you.
Jimmy over here smacked himself in the face.
That stuff's going on.
Is it, what, is that an AC one?
Jimmy!
Let's be fair, I have metal armor down to Hirsch.
Your turn.
It's just an advantage on the attack roll.
Wisdom? 14.
Is that good enough?
No.
No. Well, he
You
can't
can move
get close.
further away if you want, or you can...
Can you spent your action? Could he have dimension doored away? He can't anymore.
like, further away?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can go further away.
Yeah, you could have dimension
He's
doored
just
further away.
frightened of the end of that hallway. Do you have
Which
anything else?
is what I would have done. I just would have gone back to the entrance with magic.
Nah, I'm good.
Alright, well then, at the end of your turn, you are going to need another wisdom save.
Yeah.
And you're going to continue to... Actually,
15.
wait, no. You're out of that area. My bad.
Oh yeah, so no saves.
Yeah, so yeah, that was him because he was one step back.
Yeah.
Because you're into the...
So if I took one step forward, I could turn around and run back to the door then?
No, if you took one step forward, then you wouldn't be having something trying to get you out of that area.
Ah.
Out of all my warlock stuff, I feel I should have had some immunity to fear somewhere, but that's probably one of the incantations I did not take.
Yeah, maybe with that, and I think it's one of the paths you didn't take. I forget if it's like Great Old One or something.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's some paladin ability.
Well, paladins definitely have immunity to
Yeah,
fear.
more than one thing has immunity or resistance.
That's a good
Yeah.
question. With how loud this
Henwick.
is, was my 300-foot explosion louder?
You were probably aware that it happened, but it wasn't compared, you know.
Nice.
I look over and I'm like, I throw out my own portable hole and get in it.
Yeah, it's like, that's a good plan.
So I'll be over here looking at the rune.
You seem completely unable to interact with them from here.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got a free turn.
Because, yeah, now you
I can't interact with them, but I can see what they are, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And theoretically, you could 5 foot move out, interact with them, 5 foot move back into the hole again. As long as it's not like a sliding puzzle you have to, solve all in one turn.
I go ahead and use my bonus action and telepathy to tell whatever paw to get down, and I'm telling my my guys to line up in a chain within the portable hole. So
I don't know, are undead immune to fear?
Some are.
these guys aren't.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what turning usually is a fear effect.
Yep. Let's see. So that's the end of yours, and you're also effectively out of there. So it's just you guys.
Hey, wait, I'm afraid. Does that give me minuses to checks?
What do you mean?
Like, do I have a -2 to saves?
No, the second and
No.
that stuff doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's see. So we have that. Let's do...
Sickened and shaken.
You
I'm
took
gonna do them
damage.
in their order. I hate it because it means that even if he fails, it
Isn't
doesn't...
light a concentration spell? No.
No.
Just duration.
Guidance is. So you no longer have guidance.
So you need a dex save.
Well, I think everybody used it.
Well, he didn't, but he hasn't
You
had
need a
it.
dex save as the pillars continue to crush you.
Fail. Or at least I assume a 12 fails.
It does. So 17 bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
I'm fine.
And then you over there need another wisdom save.
I look over to Erich and
I
he's
make
like,
it. I got
Jimmy might
18.
need
So you managed to not continue
saving,
running into the pillars.
potentially.
And Erich.
Wait, is it my turn?
You're after Erich.
You got above a 20?
No, he got an 8. He's at the bottom. He's below. They get to do things at the end of your turn and on their own initiative count.
I don't like that.
They're really fast.
I
We
don't
have a complex trap. The Path of Blades. Xanathar's got everything. I'm just trying it out.
So it
It's
knocks
fun
him
so far.
down?
Yeah, he got knocked down by a pillar.
I like the blade part. I don't like this whole save DC crap.
You like the part I could just walk through?
Well, this is Paladin's problem.
What are you?
He's leaving a thunder step.
It's not upcast. I just use a normal thunder step.
So you walk over, you grab him, you can take someone with you, and you do damage around you when you go away?
Yeah.
To me.
How much damage are you doing to Kaladin?
3d10s. He gets a save.
I would say I hate to help, but you totally have enough movement afterwards. Can you technically thunder step into another dimension? That is his hole.
Well,
Or does he have to stop outside of it and then walk in?
either I'd still have 5 feet
Can
left.
you
Yeah,
see it? It would be the determination.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the spell
I have to
specifically.
see it.
Yeah, see it, then yeah, he can
Okay.
see it while it's open.
On an space, you can see within range.
Yeah, his is or
Constitution save.
yeah, thunder.
You're good at those.
Thunderstep is specific for being able to see where his dimension door. You can be
17.
like, I go blah 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 in this
We're
direction.
still at what is it?
Unless you have max stat, your thing should
10
be
plus
17.
8, 18.
Yeah.
I have it back. I have max stats. So the DC was 18.
Yeah, I got it.
So you take the full 3d10s,
Oh, yeah, mine is 18 now also.
That's fine.
which is 17 damage.
Hey, that takes
That was
care of
the
my
same-
temp AC.
Yeah, that was the same about the heat he got from the
HP.
pillar.
I choose not to use Heart of the Storm and just give you damage.
I appreciate
So
that.
nice. And that now
but-
gets to Kaladin's turn.
Yeah, I've taken 10 damage.
Alright,
Bob's
try to
still
well
floating.
it. No.
Yeah.
And at the end of your turn, you need one to, again, to avoid not moving further.
Nope. Crit miss.
Yes, okay, so
30 feet.
three spaces. Yeah.
Would you stop, Nick?
I can't get you.
Nick's always grabbing shit.
I was barely able
Jimmy?
to reach Jimmy there.
I'm going to try to not be frightened, or unless that ended when
Oh, it did not end.
I...
Just sit,
17?
Just sit in your fetal
17. Yeah, you're able to shake that off here. Oh, good. He's got you. You can also therefore use half your movement and stand up if you'd like.
Yeah.
Jerk.
After all you did for him.
How dare you?
And that takes us to Henwick.
Alright, I turn around to my skeletons and zombies, and I pull out rope and hand it to them after tying it around myself. And they're given the standing order to pull me back into the hole if I run in this direction. So they will ready their actions to pull me back if I run in that direction.
Okay.
Alright. And then I'm going to go out and start interacting with the
Okay.
arcane sigils.
Make a Arcana check.
Alright. Have I used my action?
You probably should have, but I decided not to, which is why I'm letting you make the Arcana check as an action.
Okay.
Because that is an action to make the Arcana
28.
check. Yeah, I'm going to make a little more progress here on that. And at the end of your turn,
Wisdom? Yeah, 21.
oh, you're fine. Let's see. And we get to the actual trap. So first is the crushing pillars. We need a dex save.
Natural 1.
So that is 27 bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone. And then you need a wisdom save.
And 21.
So
You're so
technically the will one goes off twice around because it's so fast?
If you are in it at the end of your turn, and then during its...
Okay.
Yeah, the trap has a turn.
The blades also act extra fast, but I forgot when he was walking through it.
Mhm.
Not that it would have mattered. And everyone else has avoided that section. Then we get to Erich.
Theoretically, I have a way to get him closer. I could put a tornado in your space.
Don't do that.
And it could throw you back towards us or the other direction.
One way or another. Either into the blades or...
Eric, just leave me alone. I'll be fine.
I think I can get him!
No, I just need to use my boots and fly out. I can stand in the blades all day.
Yeah, I can't help you.
So you do nothing?
Oh, well, what's Henwick doing to the wall there?
He's trying to
Figure
out the arcane and get rid of the whole fear rune. Only one person can work at it at a time.
I organized my hole. It's been a while since I did some cleaning in here.
It's sideways right now, everything.
Yeah, it's... I put stuff in corners.
Did the crushing pillars come from the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay.
I separate out my different coinages.
Kalidan?
I'm gonna fly out. 4, 5, 6, and I kind of move.
If you don't want to try and get over the fear effect, yeah.
I can action search later. 5, 6. No, I just want to go here. And then I'm gonna action surge to take a save. And I failed it.
Alright,
We're gonna have to rest after this. I'm using up too much stuff.
you end your turn in the blades area. So let's see, so it gets an attack there.
And to be clear, I did land standing up.
So that is 25.
Did a natural 20?
Nope, we got a 12.
How?
The blades have been speeding up over time.
Don't you have shield spell?
Yeah, shield.
Your AC is now 5 higher.
So you managed to keep it from hitting him.
5 higher till the beginning of his next turn, I believe.
And then that was the end of your turn. Now it's the blade's turn.
So still 5 higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, until the start of your turn.
One less. Well, maybe not.
31.
Yeah, that hit.
Let's see, does that affect both of these? Yes. So it's this. Alright. Oh, this is a lot of math. $49 slashing damage.
Alright.
And you do at least get a little bit of hope in that after they kind of bounce you between a bunch of the blades, them hitting you seems to have slowed them back down to around where they'd started.
Okay.
Grinding
They're
on,
gonna
that
have
metal, grinding on that metal
Yeah,
shell.
grinding on that metal chalice. And then we go to Jimmy. Do you step out?
Help him. You can help him move the rooms around.
You literally can't help it, but you can step out.
Fear.
Can I see Xanathars?
What do you need from Xanathars?
The range on my Hexblade Curse.
I can look that up.
Is that class feature or spell?
Class.
I'm going to say 90 feet.
Why?
Because I'm going to Hex you, so I can teleport to you. So I can Thunder Step
we
away.
we
30
must...
feet.
Oh, 30 feet, dang. That wasn't even close.
And I'm glad I was faster.
30 feet.
You can fly.
We
Maybe
must
not
hurt
be
you
difficult.
to save.
I don't have fly right now. Right? Or
I have the broom.
Doesn't Vic have a broom?
yes, you do.
I do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jimmy's the only one that didn't get one.
Oh.
Yes, I bought them all. He had to take one because he's too heavy, and we have the weight.
To be clear, as far as I knew, I was walking this whole time.
You've been flying at the top of a cavern for...
Well, he
I
thought
thought
he
we
was
were
walking. At
Oh,
the
in
top of
this?
the
Oh,
cavern.
you've just chosen
No,
to
no.
walk.
He thought
Oh.
he was walking that
He
entire
probably
time.
could have been walking.
I
up
thought
there
I
the
was
whole time.
walking.
No, you have the magic room.
That is news to me.
That's how you got over the water.
What water?
When you went to go see Cannon.
Well, yeah, her, but I thought that was like a party broom.
Well, it is.
Yeah, but he's assumed that it has been the same distribution the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, it's mine now. I'm writing it on my sheet.
So take your broom. Let's see. And that's 40 foot if we're not over encumbered on a broom?
Huh? No.
No, still 30?
No. It's 90.
Oh.
Pretty sure.
And what's Thunderstep's range?
Thundersteps range? For you?
Yeah.
50
90
feet.
feet.
It's 50 feet.
50? 90?
50.
Okay.
50.
Thundersteps 90 feet. I can distance spell it up to 180.
30 while carrying over 200 pounds.
30. 50.
Because even if you dash, then you're going to be stuck out there.
Hex Bob. And then fly back.
Oh, yeah.
I should also tell you my invocation I took for this level was the invocation to allow me to teleport.
Okay.
Oh, I went from there to there. Yeah.
Doesn't
You can't go from not the space you were before.
I came out here. Then, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Remember, when you came out, that's 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 5. Then
And also, I'm not sure... Which one is an action? Because I'm pretty sure you're having to get
Bonus.
the broom.
Hex is a bonus.
Okay.
yeah.
So action, your movement, and then you bonus. And then how do you get back?
Oh, if you're saying it's an full action to...
If he is not handing the broom over...
He's just standing there with it, I would just...
No, I'm pretty sure it's probably stowed at this point.
Yeah, I'd have to pull it out. It's probably in the back of the hole.
Oh, then fine, Bob gets to stay back there for a while.
Okay.
And I switch spots with Eric.
Switch spots and you get the broom.
Yes.
That's what you do. So you're
Yeah.
preparing for this next.
Well,
Entrance of the hole is
Eric's
simple,
like some back
Entrance
here
of the hole
organizing
is
stuff
empty, right?
anyhow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's 6? 6.
6? Alright.
You're back in the hole anyways.
Yeah. Presumably it's like split between 2 and that's fine. Not everything fits the 5-foot grid because that's not how life works.
Unacceptable.
Not how life works.
Otherwise, yeah, it's like, you need the broom. What broom? The broom of flying. Oh, this one?
Henwick, you need any wisdom? I don't know. You need a turn first. Sorry.
So
Okay.
Arcana check first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arcana check first.
Okay. 21.
Oh,
Okay.
I would have bonus action to give you an inspiration, given that I didn't leave the hole this turn.
Okay. So 25?
Slightly higher. Woohoo.
This just proves that my AC's not high enough.
Right?
When it's getting like plus 15 or more to hit,
AC's not high enough.
Alright. And you didn't. And it's your turn. Eric?
Hmm?
Give him the broom.
Okay. Kalidan?
Running away. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now he's definitely too far away.
The end of your turn, it gets an attack. Misses. On its turn, it gets an attack. Misses.
They get
It
plus
just rolled
6.
What do you mean? It just rolled two times in a row.
It's sped up twice. Is what
It's
it
sped
is.
up twice. These are speed up. The plus to the attack is different. These are a plus to the
Why would
damage.
she use the numbers on the dice?
Because you don't know what the plus is. Only I do.
Yeah, I know, but 1, and then you could move it to
Because
2.
these are the extra dice it gets if it hits. I'm keeping track of with the
Oh.
damage. Yeah. The dice up here are damage I could be doing to you.
Like, it's currently doing 5d10s.
Yeah.
Along with
as
those
the
D6s.
base.
Getting crit hit by that would hurt.
Yes, I would die.
But Jimmy,
You got tons of health. I don't think you die.
No, I don't.
What?
Not anymore.
Mhm.
I've taken 98 damage.
Oh, they've been dealing you damage?
93 damage.
yeah, he's
I've
gotten
taken
damaged by a few
93
things.
damage.
Some pretty major damage.
Oh.
This was dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have just taken.
And then eventually in this area it was plus 15, or was it plus 17? it was getting to the point where it was just
Enhance ability is still large, though. Enhance ability.
Intelligence.
Yep. Enhance ability, intelligence, inspiration.
Yeah, I took 49 damage from the last time I got hit.
In 18 that
Yeah, it
first
would have
time.
hurt me a whole bunch.
Henwick.
Arcana check?
They don't seem to be doing anything at this point.
Is when I walked over there and enchanted him, did I see any keyholes or anything like that?
I
Mechanical.
mean, there's a lock on the door. Yeah.
If I know that, I would have gone out there and started picking it.
He was. It had not reached the end of his turn, so he was still occupying the space in the work he was doing.
Looking around, am I noticing that the fear effect's still in play, or?
You didn't have to make a save.
I'm like, I think the fear effects ended.
Well, I'll come pick the thing on my turn again. So,
Erich.
messing around in hole.
Did you do anything?
Well, the fear effect's gone.
I said, I think so.
That sounds pretty
So you
sure.
go stand in the way of the one that's probably going to try and.
Well, I mean, I come and look at this door.
Okay.
Get a better look at it.
It's got some dents in it.
Yeah.
It's got some dents. Is there a
It looks like it was a really sturdy door
Is
too.
it flush to the walls and floor and ceiling?
Yep.
Like, pretty much, or actually flush?
The appearance is that it is technically inset between the stone. That it probably pushes.
Could a mouse get through it?
Not anywhere. Well, perception check.
I'm pretty sure that's an 8. No, I'm trained in perception.
Yeah.
I have a 13.
You don't see anywhere that something that big could get through now.
Doesn't have to be like that.
Well,
Yeah.
whether or not you're trained in perception might be dependent on whether or not you're still elf, I think.
No, because you got to choose. I think because that's
Yeah,
one of the
I got to choose which ones I kept in line.
all the things that he'd chosen to get in the first place. He got to re-choose at the end, rather than me telling him, "You must remember which ones you'd chosen for this at the beginning."
Okay.
Because I had forgotten. I lost
I
animal
expected to.
Because animals don't like tieflings.
And
That's a
you were
pretty
so willing to pump magical items into that, too.
I got a replacement for animal handling now. I just replaced that racial skill.
Henwick? Or that was Erich's turn, so that's Kalidan. Kalidan's turn.
Yeah, I leave the blades. Am I still terrified?
You can make your wisdom save. Yeah, you cannot move from that direction still. You have not.
16.
16 is not enough.
The DC goes every turn you're afflicted by it.
Yeah, well, no, there's things that, will increase the DC.
Womp, womp, womp.
That's fine. I get to go back to the surface now.
We're all stuck over here. You just start booking it back.
I'm gonna run!
It's like, don't make me teleport back after you. Yes. Move Ryan aside.
So are the pills still
I mean,
crushing?
either one of them will work. You could
Oh.
stand in that free spot.
Okay.
Are the pills still crushing?
Yes. The blades are still whirring.
Cool.
No, that would take my action. And I already have that. Yeah. I am trying to pick the lock.
Do you have the proficiency with
Thieves' tools?
these tools?
Mm-hmm. These tools, and I have Master set
It's
for...
dexterity based.
Mm-hmm. Do dexterity base.
Would you want it to be charisma based?
That
Yes.
would be awesome. 17.
17. Yeah, I mean you're able to, to start work, but it's not quite enough to get through now.
Okay. But it isn't like a lot of other locks I've tried where you get one check, then you have to start over
Yeah,
or break.
you have not messed something up. You have gotten close enough. You have not messed something up. Eric, anything?
Yes. These pills are still crushing.
Mm-hmm.
I toss some coppers in. Like one of those penny crusher machines.
Because the ground is all broken at this point, it's not going to be a nice even thing. But yeah, you can.
Huh. I just throw like 5 copper in. I'll get those later.
I went to a magical dungeon and got my, stamped copper as my souvenir.
The best part is if he forgets it and someone down the line walks through and goes, "Who threw copper in?"
That was going to stop the crushing.
Treasure I must have.
Kalidan,
Yeah. I just sit there.
do you make another wisdom save?
Yeah, sure.
Nope.
I did try to buy items to stop this crap. And you said, no, you can't have any of those things because it would make life too easy.
Maybe I should come back and get
Were
my
they not
copper.
available?
Yeah, it's not the words I used. I asked if they had anything like that. And
Jimmy?
You're like, no.
I didn't get a turn.
Yes, I
throw
did.
some coins into
skip
the-
right over you. Yeah, that is true.
I cast guidance to me.
Okay. We're only barely in initiative order
Yeah.
right now. You're all out of effective areas of the trap, so.
So I assume it's just becoming deadlier and deadlier.
Is the old lady there?
The Marinolith? No, we left her back with the dwarf.
I don't remember.
Or he could jump her bones.
It's been years.
So... 18, 22.
22 is enough. You're able to get the latch. You can open it as part of your movement. Also, if you didn't keep track of... Because I think you only
Yeah.
limit... Okay.
Yep, much like the axe. I
Yep.
now have 6 of these left. Technically, mine was more permanent masterwork than yours.
Huh?
I had 10 charges on my thieves' tools versus...
Mine can be renewed.
Yeah. But didn't it have less charges to begin with?
Yeah, but it's on a weapon.
Yeah, but it doesn't break it when he's finished with it, so...
Well, I assume
Which is
these are still
precise-
thieves' tools when they're stone, right?
Oh, yeah. Which I guess technically could be renewed bit, I guess.
So, crack open the door. Does all the smashing and whirling stop?
No, as you start to push it over, no, it does not.
Mine was also free.
I asked to throw your coins in.
So you start. I mean, do you push the door open, or you've just cracked it enough that?
Crack.
Huh?
See
I want to investigate and check to see if the
traps.
door has
See if
any-
this trap hallway has traps on his doors.
That's an incredibly intelligent thing to do.
Yeah.
Do you do that before he starts pushing it open?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so before you.
Yeah. So 25.
25, you're fairly confident it's not. You're also fairly confident that with the area that maybe something was being worked on to do it would have set off when you put the lockpick in. So, but it doesn't seem that anything was actually there.
Okay. I mean, it's like I don't see any traps on the
So
door
he
immediately.
disabled whatever magic trap was on there first.
And with that thing there, you can get another.
Oh. 20.
Is enough. You are no longer afraid of the end of the hallway.
Okay. I don't
Oh,
have
there's
enough
still-
health to make it back.
No.
All right.
So
Let's,
you don't think there's trap?
nope. But we will go and start looking for the off switch.
Maybe you should second wind.
Yeah, and get that 10 health back.
10 health plus con.
That's 10. I averaged to the D10.
That's 10 more than you have.
It's like, we could do that, or we could sit in the hole for an hour. I can recharge Dimension Door to go get Bob.
I could go get him.
And it's like we could do that, or we can look for the off switch. There's probably something that the trap maker put in.
Doesn't matter. I'm injured. We can't go through the door till I'm healed.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
figured
are you talking about going through, opening the door to look on the other side? Is that what your suggestion is?
I suggest we not do that till we're healed.
I suggest we see what Paul thinks.
Put Paul at the door. What
Yeah.
does Paul think on the other side of the door?
What do you think,
What's
Paul?
the 10-foot radius?
30-foot blindsons, I think?
Send me the secrets of the other side of this wall.
30 feet.
30 feet is enough to know that there are at least two people on either side that are kind of
Yeah.
armed and basically staring down the door.
I turn to Jimmy.
Maybe we should open a dialogue.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
Well, hold on. No, you don't go first. Go get Bob.
He's injured. He doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll just wait up.
No, I just can't make it through the thing gauntlet again. If you
Well,
can move me back here and heal me.
Yeah, I have.
Don't get within 10 feet of where I am.
Yeah, so that's why.
Wait, hold on. Maybe not. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yeah, I still need distance spell. I'm like, maybe if I'm only cutting from one end of the trap to the other, I don't have to use the sorcery point. I do.
Nick could teleport.
And then
couldn't
do you
he?
then have to teleport back?
I'd have to take an hour rest to get us back
I
again.
use a fourth
I only
level
have 2
spell slot to
spells.
get
Okay.
there, so I can hell have a third level spell slot.
We're going to take a rest
And
anyway.
then you
Oh,
use
yeah.
another long spell.
Well, that's a good point. I'll use a third. Yeah, because I'm going to use third and the fourth. And then we come back that way.
Okay.
Pow! Pow! Big thunderclaps. They're loud, especially the one that's over here. Those guys definitely hear that.
Once he gets back, I'm gonna spend 6 charges on mass heal.
I took no damage.
Me and Bob did.
Can I give him my healing?
No.
And Mass Heal's not enough healing.
It is 3d8 plus stuff, which is still.
That's not enough healing.
It's what he's got.
No, he could heal me up fully.
No. The thing only has 10 charges. 3 of them for mass heal is better than the 2. Or 5. Mass heal is 5, so it's 2 less dice, so we can both be healed. Versus 5d8 to you.
Yeah, totally heal me.
Fine, I'll stick with 10 damage.
Also, do you have
You-
damage, or is it just into your...
No, I actually
That's
have 10
beyond
damage.
your... Okay, that's
You
beyond
took
your damage.
10 damage. I took 93, and you're like, I need healing too.
Well,
I
he's
would like
not
us
wrong.
both to be full.
He's not wrong.
Just saying your priorities suck.
So, plus my stat, so. 9.
Does what's his face know what Gith speak?
Me?
The guy, the dwarf guy.
Ludgar? Did he
No.
say what the Gith speak?
He knows they speak Gith.
9.
9.
Do they speak Undercommon?
And he's like, they've dealt with people, so maybe.
Not as a
12.
species,
12.
necessarily, no.
Well,
But some of them may.
I just shout Hail Traveler into the hallway.
8.
Still need more?
Yeah, but
And
46.
Undercommon.
Okay. With the door
Like
still
46
sealed.
up or at
Not
46
sealed,
total?
cracked.
Well,
No one has cracked the door.
No,
So are you
we
walking
haven't
up?
cracked it because we know there's people on the other side.
Oh, then yeah, crack it so the sound can get through.
Well, they're doing something right now.
Well, yeah, they're healing. Go heal inside the hall where it's safe.
13.
So I can crack the door,
There. Now I'm down to 33.
talk to them in Undercommon.
9.
9. 24.
So they're standing in the hall. Do you
11.
just start opening the door?
Just a little.
13.
Ryan, or Henwick, so you're standing next to Jimmy, who comes up to start opening the door.
Standing next to Eric.
Eric.
Not Jimmy.
7 damage. Okay.
And you can second wind for your own
Well,
final
little
damage.
I'll untie the rope and command my.
And that was 9 charges. You get
Undead
no
to
more
get ready for
because
combat
my sword
again.
could break.
Actually, you
As far as
should have
being
not
able to
spent
pour
that
out
last
a whole
charge
lot
because
of
I was fully
damage.
healed on my regular HP. Because I didn't.
I feel.
Okay, then I would have taken
I
that.
tell these two.
Six.
Eric going to try to converse with people on the other side.
Well, they're ready now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do wait for them to not be in the middle of doing something?
Well, I figure that I've been delayed at least that much. By people going, don't do it. But come on, we should. No, you don't. It's just like, come on, let me talk to him. Okay, everyone's ready. You can talk to him anyway. Yes.
And so what do you call out in?
Hail, traveler.
Guidance.
And undercommon. Do I know what gifts look like?
Okay.
I'd probably
Um,
given a.
you...
I know what they look like.
you yellow.
Jaundice. Full of jaundice.
Then I try undercommon first.
Yeah, Ludgar shared some memories with me, so I have an idea.
So you crack the door open to do that. And you get some response between, in languages, not to you, but like between groups. And
Does it sound familiar?
No.
What is policy?
Yeah, this plus.
I don't know
anything
that
interesting.
The ones in Posse do not seem to be responding to it.
I just kind of go,
In sort of a broken tone after about 15 seconds. We're not traveling now.
I'm a traveler.
You're an intruder.
Famed adventurer, Erich Raspe.
I will not deny your thing. I substitute your reality with my own.
I go to places I've never been to before.
Clearly, ones, you seem unwanted.
the first step to friendship
If
is
you didn't
hatred.
want me here, the door would have been locked.
I know you speak it. Do either of you speak Undercommon?
No.
You probably just start laughing.
We have we're looking for Gith. We've come on friendly terms.
It would not appear as such.
Well, your doorbell sucks. If only I could say that.
I tried knocking.
We're very haphazard at doing things.
An axe.
You try knocking with an axe.
And a man-team. That's
Had
polite
to make
knocking.
sure it carried through.
Are we on the right track?
Something is again spoken to, and then you hear something called out to you, and then you all hear what of it in common.
In normal common?
That's what I said, isn't it?
Well, not undercommon.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Someone else speaking, but yeah.
Oh. We're on an adventure to throw down the slave master Illithids.
we've come from conversing with Ludigar at the entrance, and we've been also tasked.
You get a couple kind of
Misses?
yeah.
But Jimmy's also been sent here by the Raven Queen to free slaves.
We're on a mission from God.
Wrong campaign! Wrong campaign!
Also, been pointed out many times.
Not a god.
Not a god. Just a higher eldritch being.
Yeah.
Not like the maiden lady. She's totally a god.
Leave your weapons in the hall and step in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally put on my axes.
Put down my sword.
I am aware all of you are completely fully armed when you drop your stuff.
I put
But it
mine-
is also a show.
Put mine in my portable hole.
Okay. Okay.
We just
Yeah, and go ahead and close
Yeah,
it.
as long as if you fully wrap things up, then basically you're completely unable to, without them see, do things other than magical attacks.
I very specifically do not put my blade in the portable hole.
Because it would be a different dimensional space. Yeah.
Yeah, I also don't
Just
put
leave
my...
yours in the
Oh, yeah, I opened
Yeah,
the door
because I can't summon my axe out from the astral plane.
Yeah.
Has to be on this plane.
Yep.
up. And do I see people?
4 more.
I push
You open the door,
I
and
push
we'll
it.
probably end with just sort of the immediate appearance. But it's, you go into a fair-sized chamber, a little cramped, but fair-sized, to which there is...
So is there like a place selling cotton candy and like
No!
names?
If you want
Ticket guy.
Hold your tongue.
If you want an arcade, I'll build it in the mansion.
Dude, I totally want an arcade built in the mansion.
Wait, the mansion's fair size?
It can't.
You're not holding your tongue anymore.
Hey, at least it's not upsize.
The Giths are a race that is yellow skin with sort of slightly brownish spots, almost blotchy bits.
These are the right
Excellent.
guys.
No.
Well, I reintroduce myself as legendary adventurer.
You have not gotten there. We're ending before you have the opportunity to do so.
That's what I do when I open the door. If I can see people,
I open the door.
Yeah.
if I can see people, I
Yeah.
introduce myself.
This is literally the
They
part
need-
between see and say.
They
You
need-
are seeing people. Description. End of session.
No, I need to interrupt them immediately.
You need to interrupt vision. Interrupt the speed of light.
You can't. You fail.
What if I roll,
You
what if I roll
fail.
a really high perform check?
You fail.
Can I preempt fate?
As you're about to open your mouth, time stops.
Also, you did not take the divination spell specialist. You were not allowed to preempt fate.
Some with, fancier hair than others. Some with well made clothes that have seen much wear. But straight ahead from the door is a female who's sitting in a decent-sized throne. There is one more Gith on her right in a smaller throne, and again in other smaller thrones. There are 3 to her left. There are... I can't count at this second, but there are 16 other Giths sort of stationed around the room, basically anticipating combat as you open the door, weapons drawn. And you also see that there is... the second Grey Dwarf you've seen is chained against the left wall. So that's sort of the room that you enter into.
Does trap room come with its own experience?
That's actually what I'm checking. Before I give experience.
Gravity.
No, it's just normal. 4,000 experience.
I did not roll well on dropping all the dice.
No, you didn't.
Or you rolled
No,
really
I mean,
well and
like-
you dropped them all.
No, I got 1 6 on a 6 side and a 12 on a 12 side, but everything else is middling to poor.
Yeah, so 4,200.
And we had 27 or 21.
21.
Okay.
I mean, 27.
And having arrived to the gift, we will pick up there next time. Join us for that. Bye.